This is the veteran FEMA inspector.
Yes.
I have a
Check the stitch out. He's talking about how if the people that take that money from FEMA, if they take the money, they sign on the contract, but they're going to have to pay it back or they can come take your shit. The government has been doing that for years under the guise that they moving in, helping people. Here in Houston, I went through Tropical Storm Allison, where I lost everything. I was wiped out. I was renting at the time. But it was crazy because I was like 2 months. I was 2 months away from being debt free. I had spent like 2-3 years paying off all my debt, and I was 2 months away from being debt free. And that hurricane hit, and I lost everything. Excuse me. I had to start over buying this and buying that, and all that government come in. I'm like, I lost everything. For one, I was trying to tell people then. I went down to Red Cross, trying to get help. They had them lines, all that shit. At the time, I was a telephone repairman. So when it hit, we went into service emergency, which meant I was working 12 on, 12 off for about 3 months. It was just 12 on, 12 off, no days off. And I was flooded. My house was flooded. I had to work through all of that, trying to get the house back right. At the time, I was just living I was homeless, basically. I was homeless. And I didn't know it then, but I was people pleasing mentality then. I should have woke up right then, like, damn, I ain't got nobody in my life I feel comfortable with calling. Fuck everybody. I should have done it right then, but I didn't. But I went down to get the Red Cross help, and because I was working at the phone company at the time, I'm knocking on people's doors every day, all through the hood. I'm talking to everybody about their FEMA stuff. There was no set pattern or no predetermined nothing as far as how they gave out money. The best way I could describe it is willy-nilly. They just gave money out willy-nilly. It could be two families living right next door to each other, both of them Section 8, same circumstances, same number of kids, same everything, two different amounts. This motherfucker getting 4,000, they getting 13,000. It was retarded. It was crazy. And then when I went down there to try to get my help, my coworker, he owned this house. He went down there. He supposedly, well, from what he told me, he got like $500 or $800 worth of vouchers from Red Cross, all this shit. I go down there, they didn't offer me. They didn't give me shit after waiting in line. I went down there after work, like for 2 days, trying to wait in line to get zero help from them motherfuckers. And then they came on the news, said people was taking advantage of it. I'm like, how can people take advantage of something I can't even take advantage of? I can't get my normal advantage off of this. And you telling me people coming down here double dipping and doing all this type shit. And I told people then, I was like, they orchestrated that shit. Red Cross ain't shit. They moved in, they gave a little money out here and there, so to people that could just say, yeah, they gave me some money. And then they use the excuse that people were robbing or cheating the system to not give anybody anything else and pack their shit up and left town. I was like, this is the biggest fucking joke in the world. And then the government came in, FEMA came in, and with me, they were like, we'll give you a loan. We'll give you a loan. Them niggas gave me a loan. A fucking loan. They gave me a loan that I had to pay back every fucking dime of it. I mean, every dime, no matter what job I went to, no matter where, they were there. I don't give a fuck. If I hid under a rock, them niggas was coming, talking about where they money at. Yeah. So I like, fuck the government. They ain't do shit for me. If I pay all this into this system and I'm paying for this shit and I pay for that, I even while child support was after me. Child support was after me for back pay for time this sorry motherfucker lived with me. She had back pay on me for when she lived with me, was not working. I was taking care of you and the child. She put child support on me and went down there and was driving around in a car that I had paid for, that even after we fell out, I did the human being thing. I did the decent thing. I didn't know I was doing it with an animal at the time. But I gave her that car because I could have took that car, sold it, told her, fuck you, walk. Paid back whatever child support she was bitching about and still put money in my pocket. But my dumb ass, I always tried to do the right thing my whole life, and did not knowing I was coming from a fucked up environment to where I was damaged like that. Went in there, I tried to help her. And and that shit backfired. Anyway, I had to pause it. Whenever I start talking about child support, I go red. I pass out. I passed out. I just got back up. I can't remember what I was talking about now, so I'm just gonna end this with all glory to God. Y'all be cool.